You know, I've been staying away from Twitter and IG because 2 more weeks after we beat the Jacksonville Jaguars. Because let's be real, no one's focused on the Dallas Cowboys for real. I think we're gonna sweep them. But you know, the Commanders and Eagles game, I can't wait for it the most. Ain't the Dallas Cowboys I'm worried about. It's not the Giants I'm worried about. It's these pesky Commander fans who clearly is going to learn in 2 more weeks when we play them. Jaden Daniels, I watched him versus the Bears. Wasn't impressed. You can get to him and pressure him. And see, Commander fans, they over here talk about he's MVP. One of the Commander fans was talking about he's better than Jalen Hurts. You got Commander fans over there voting him as Rookie of the Year. I'm sorry, but he's not. He's not. There's so many better quarterbacks. There are, matter of fact, better players that are rookies that are playing better, way better than him. And yet, Commander fans, because they're used to losing, and now they're winning, they don't know how to act. And it's cool because we're going to help y'all find it in 2 more weeks. You know, Commander fans reacting to the Eagles and Bengals game and talk about, oh, I can't wait to play y'all. We're about to beat the Commanders, man. You better hope Jaden Daniels has an offensive line. Because I'm going to tell you right now, the way that y'all playing right now, y'all have a good defense. I'll give you that. But if your defense can't stop the run and you can't score points and your offense is on the sidelines, it's over for y'all. Jaden Daniels, I've never seen him in the shootout. I want to see what he does in the shootout versus Jalen Hurts. Let's see if he can play against a real quarterback that will go toe to toe with him. Don't tell me Caleb Williams gave you a threat because Caleb Williams is, to me, is trash. I'm not a fan of Caleb Williams' game at all. I don't think he's a good quarterback, and I really don't think he's all that. I really don't. Clearly, the Commanders drafted the right quarterback. But, you Commander fans, y'all running around here talking about you going to win a division. Bro, y'all understand something. You got to go against us. Let's say you get to the playoffs, right? More likely you coming to Philadelphia. And it's not going to work out for y'all. If I was you, I would be humble a little bit since you just got good. But Commander fans, this is why they should not be able to win anything. This is why I really, really don't understand how their franchise got turned around in 1 year. Because now you got Commander fans out of nowhere, even Commander fans I never heard of. Ones that I see at work, it's like, where were you when they were sucking? Because I was here during when the Eagles were sucking in 2023. I showed my colors. My Eagles jersey was put on every day. Okay? This is why they made videos, because frankly, there's no reason to make videos. What I'm going to say this. Whatever you want to say about Jalen Hurts is the best quarterback right now, in my opinion, in the NFL. You can talk about Patty Mahomes. Patty Mahomes is an interception machine. Yet the media won't talk about that. The media won't talk about Patrick Mahomes turning over the ball. But they want to nitpick Jalen Hurts. Well, he is a turnover the ball. Okay. Jalen Hurts is playing his best football. And if I was a Commander fan, I'd be a little worried right now. First of all, I don't know how they're going to stop A.J. Brown. I mean, I hope to God you put your young corner on him again so he can treat him like a bitch that he was last year. What's his name? What's that corner that you drafted? Him? Yeah, I hope you put him on A.J. Brown. Please do. They got no legit corners that are going to stop receivers. Meanwhile, we can stop the receivers. Listen, the Commanders are not a threat at all. And I'm tired of people trying to overhype that team. They didn't play nobody. They run around here to what we play. Who do we play? Who did y'all play? The Bears, to me, are trash. I'm not a fan of Caleb Williams at all. I watched Caleb Williams miss so many open throws. It wasn't even funny. That man has no athletic ability to escape. He has no recognition in the pocket. And his pocket awareness is terrible. The only team that they beaten are the Giants. Struggled with them, but they beat them. They played the Bears. They played the Bengals. No, I'm sorry, the Browns. Who is y'all? Commander fans, 2 more weeks, and your ass is ours. You better hope you continue to win. Slip up one time, and that's all she wrote for your division hopes. I want Commander fans to understand something. You don't got the best quarterback in the division. You might got the second best, but you don't got the best. This quarterback right here, yeah, you should know who he is the best quarterback in the NFC East. And don't tell me Jaden Daniels is better than him. Jaden Daniels has never went toe-to-toe with Joe Burrow and beat him. Jaden Daniels has never beaten a Josh Allen. Jaden Daniels has never beat Mahomes in a shootout in the Super Bowl. And yes, he lost, but he beat him in the shootout. Outplayed him. Well, not beat Mahomes. I'm sorry. He was in the shootout with Mahomes and had a better game than Mahomes. Jaden Daniels has never done that. Jaden Daniels hasn't taken his team to a Super Bowl yet. So until he does that, shut up. Sit down, be quiet. Commander fans are about to learn real quick. Because belt to ass is about to be in 2 more weeks. Just like the Giants, we're going to help y'all remember who you are. I'm so sick and tired of the Jaden Daniels hype, man. I'm really getting tired of it. The meat to me is overrated. I don't think he's all that. I really don't. I think he's a quarterback that is a rookie and been given easy plays so he won't get overwhelmed. When Vic Fangio lines up against Jaden Daniels in that offense, oh man, I'm telling you right now, he's going to get so confused. They play the Ravens and they lost. Yes, because they can't beat a real team. The Commander fans acting like the Lions. Yeah, the Lions would punch them. Listen, the Commanders are a young team. They got money. But when I'm listening to guys like Louis T, you know why Louis T wouldn't have the guts to go against me. Because I watch these other content creators and they don't press up on them like they should do. Louis T was talking about last year how Sam Howell was the future. Swore up and down that they were going to win a Super Bowl with Sam Howell. Swore up and down that we're going to win a division with Sam Howell. And you're doing it with Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels is a good rookie for what he's done for the Commanders. But I'm hearing this media talk about C.J. Stroud. Bro, did you watch C.J. Stroud yesterday? Did you see how bad he looked without his 2 number 1 receivers? Like, can we please stop that? Like y'all run around here like you C.J. Stroud. Okay. 2 more weeks. And we're about to go into the Commanders building and knock their fucking heads off. It's going to get so quiet in Washington when we play them in their field. You're going to hear nothing but Eagle fans cheering because there won't be no Commander fans cheering. Oh, yeah, we're going to blow the Commander fans, blow their team out. They're not scary. I watched them versus the Bears. You can run on them. And listen, if their defense can't get turnovers, they're done. It's over for them. They can't win in a shootout. You have to be able to get on the field and take the ball away from that offense. Their defense is not made for Jaden Daniels to go toe-to-toe with a guy like Jalen Hurts. They need to take that ball away. The same with the Cowboys when Dan Quinn was a defense coordinator. They needed that takeaway. If they don't, they're going to lose. They say Hurts can't win out without his receivers. The problem is with that statement is Hurts did do that. Hurts did do that. At a certain point, the quarterback can't continue to take his team on his back. Unfortunately, you do need receivers. No quarterback's going to win without receivers. Okay? You look at the Hall of Fame quarterbacks, and I keep saying it over and over again. I ain't going to do it like I've been doing it for a while. which what understand that what understood doesn't need to be explained. But you know what quarterbacks need. They need weapons. It's funny, Lamar Jackson got another weapon, and they don't say nothing about him. Now his receivers been dropping the balls, but Jaden Daniels is a guy that is still growing. Do I think he'll be a good quarterback? I got to see his in the second year. Listen, his first year don't mean nothing to me because no team has film on him. When they have film on you, then we'll see if you're really a good quarterback. Okay? Jaden Daniels, only thing I've seen him do is run. Okay? And that's because, really, to be honest, that's what his first thing. He's like Jalen Hurts, a little bit like Jalen Hurts, a little bit. Not like Jalen Hurts. He's built different, and obviously he plays different. But he has the similarities in his rookie year like Jalen Hurts did, where Jalen Hurts' first thing, when you remember his first year, was, what was it? To run and not throw. And eventually it bit him in the ass. And he had to learn, you can't just run. You have to be able to look. And the thing that I think Jaden is going to run into problems with the Eagles is they're going to shut down that running game. You're not going to be running those quarterback runs that you want to be running in Washington ain't going to work. Because the Eagles know what a running quarterback is because we have one. So we're going to definitely prepare for that. Okay? Jaden Daniels, to me, is not better than Jalen Hurts. And gravely, and you want to be real, I don't think it's a fair comparison because we haven't seen Jaden Daniels go through in his third year. So for people to sit there and talk about Jaden Daniels is better than Jalen Hurts, it's ludicrous, and this is why some of these Commander fans should not watch football. Because if you're over there talking about he's the best quarterback in the division, really? Because last time I checked, Jalen Hurts has been to a Super Bowl. What has your quarterback done? Last time I checked, my quarterback has outplayed Josh Allen, beat him, outplayed Mahomes in last year and beat him. Well, I'm sorry, went toe-to-toe with Mahomes and beat him. And just outplayed Joe Burrow. If your quarterback does that, then you can come talk to me. Jaden Daniels is not beating Josh Allen. He's just not. Not in his first year. Do I think Jaden Daniels will be good eventually? I do. I think he will be a threat up our ass for a long time. I think he'll be a pain in their ass, unfortunately. But you know what? I like that. But to sit there and talk about you're going to win a division, win a Super Bowl, pump the brakes now. Pump the brakes. Because you're not. You're not. You got a long ways for you to even talk about Super Bowl. The only way the Commanders get to a Super Bowl is simply if the Eagles fall apart. And they're not. And if you watched the Eagles last week, you better hope and pray that that was just a fluke. We're going to find out this Sunday, but I have the Eagles blowing out the Jacksonville Jaguars because, frankly, they're trash. Trevor Lawrence is a bum. I feel bad for Doug Peterson, frankly, because I don't think it was his quarterback. I mean, remember, Doug Peterson didn't draft Trevor Lawrence. Doug Peterson came when Trevor Lawrence was still as the Jaguars quarterback. That was Urban Meyer's guy. So for Doug Peterson to get fired would be stupid, to be honest. If I was Jacksonville, I would have let Doug Peterson draft his own quarterback. And then if he doesn't do good, it can't change that franchise around, then you fire him. But I want to fire Doug. Trevor Lawrence is trash. Trevor Lawrence has no awareness in the pocket. And listen, he holds on the ball way too much. And they're going to be down their receivers. They also traded their offensive lineman to the Vikings. And they're going to put a guy named Little in, never had experience in playing. And he's going to get mollywopped by Jalen Carter in that defense. That defense is going to be on Trevor Lawrence's ass. Pause. These 3 games are winnable. I'm not trying to hear about the Commanders, man. Y'all have not played nobody. And guess what? Last time I checked, Jaden Daniels has not gone through what Jalen Hurts went through. I want to see what Jaden Daniels does when he has to go to shootout with a real quarterback. And I feel like Jalen Hurts would outplay Jaden Daniels in a heartbeat. Jaden Daniels would have to impress me. If Jaden Daniels can go shoot a shootout with Jalen Hurts and win, then you can come talk to me about that. But until that, stop it, man. Stop. Okay? Because I watched Jaden Daniels versus the Bears. I wanted to take a good look into what they were all about. They're not special. They're not special. They're not special. They're really not. And I'm tired of people. I'm tired of the media. And can ESPN stop trying to overhype the Commanders, man? Y'all running around here to what Jaden Daniels is Bryce is what's his name? From the Houston Texans, quarterback. Stop it, man. Stop trying to call him CJ Stroud 2.0. He's not. Okay? Why do you all have to compare quarterbacks? That's how you run into to situations where you can't get yourself out of. Because you do this early. You swore it down. Trevor Lawrence was the next Peyton Manning, and it blew up in your face. Why do you do that? Dan Orlovsky talked about Jaden Daniels reminds him of CJ Stroud. What? Bro, CJ Stroud has been more than just a playoff game. CJ Stroud, come on, man. And I'm gonna be real with you. Did you see what he looked yesterday? Trash. It's hilarious. When they were clowning Jalen Hurts last year for missing A.J. Brown and they were praising that dude, what did I say? Let's see what he does year 2. Because I will tell you if a quarterback is for real or not. You can't fool me in your first year. Your second year will tell you all about it. It's amazing that they want to talk about Jalen Hurts and these weapons, but yet, did you see C.J. Stroud? Did you see how bad he was? Did you see how trash he was? The media won't talk about that, but I will. Y'all pick and choose which quarterback you want to talk about, but you never want to hold yourself to hold every quarterback to that standard because you swore down Jalen Hurts had a regressful year. Even though his statistics last year was better than 2022. Let's be real. Because I'm pretty sure he took his team to a 10-1 record, and you overlooked that. Why aren't people talking about C.J. Stroud looking like complete ass yesterday? That was abysmal. Because you want to be real with you? You swore down that, I'm sorry, you want me to be real with you? You swore down C.J. Stroud was better than Jalen Hurts last year. How's it funny when it's fun when the tables started to shift, huh? You see why Jalen Hurts is AJ and Devontae now? You see why, right? There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, everybody want to talk about, well, I need to see Jalen Hurts win without AJ. Why? Why? I want to see what Patrick Mahomes does without Kelsey. Oh, okay. I want to see what Lamar Jackson. Oh, wait, we already saw what Lamar Jackson was without weapons, right? Okay. And we already saw with CJ Stroud. No quarterback can win a championship without weapons. Okay? So stop the madness. All right? Because to be honest, you need weapons to help your quarterback out. I don't understand that. Well, I need to see him without AJ. Why does he throw to AJ? Why do you care? Eagle fans, let me remind y'all something. Remember when we didn't have weapons in his first year with Jalen Hurts. Remember Rager. Remember Watkins. Remember them bums that we had. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. So when you all complain about him throwing to his weapons, remember what we had. Dora Green Beckham. Bryce Treggs. Paul Turner. Like, I don't get y'all. You rather him throw it to someone else and then what? They drop it? I don't get some of these people. They swore that he can't read the defense. That's funny. Last year, he showed you he could read the defense. And again, yes, last week he showed you he could do it again. What is y'all talking about? See, there's people who just hate on Jalen Hurts because simply they're mad because he beat out Carson Wentz. It's simple as that. And my advice to you, if you want a Joe Burrow on your team, go root for Bengals. Because the only time I go after the Eagles simply is when they play like shit. But I've never ever said Jalen Hurts is a bum and can't win anymore. I said he's playing like shit, but I never said, we should get rid of him. We should cut him. We should trade him. No, because I think that's idiotic. First of all, you bench him when people say we should bench him for what? For Kenny Pickett? You trust Kenny Pickett? Come on, give me a break. Will Grier? Like, come on. Like that's stupid. Jalen Hurts is an elite quarterback. Anybody don't think he's elite quarterback, you weren't watching the games. Because even last year, he showed you elite. It's just this year you have a real offensive coordinator that's calling plays, and I think Nick is stepping back a little bit. But when I hear people talk about, well, you didn't defend him in his first year. Listen, if you talk about every quarterback that I went after, listen, when Jalen Hurts first got here, you're right. There was controversy going around because I knew what it was going to bring. But everybody talk about what I did. Like this one dude keeps telling me, "Oh, I remember you're a Carson Wentz fanboy." Yeah, but I knew when Carson Wentz was trash, and I said, "You know what? He has to go." Yeah, you're right. I was defending Carson Wentz for a while, but then I realized when he quit on his team, it was Jalen Hurts' team, and Jalen Hurts won me over. I also said in my videos, I love how they forget everything, but I'm gonna remind you, and you should go back and watch my videos. But I also said in that when he was working out and he was doing all that stuff and working with his team and he was putting the work in the office. What did I say? I said that I like the fact that he's at least trying to show that he's the guy, and I'm going to give him a chance. But y'all love to skip that part. For all you so-called people that watched me, did you see the part where I said we should give him weapons and I was against Deshaun Watson? How many times did I go against Eagle fans, conch critters, where they were screaming at me, threatening me because I didn't want Deshaun Watson? Look who was right and look who was wrong. When I was saying I didn't want Jimmy Garoppolo or Russell Wilson, look who was right and look who was wrong. How many times have we heard that? When I said we need to go get receivers for him. And I was all for getting Metcalf or A.J. Brown or one of those two. I didn't think we were going to get A.J. Brown, but I was one of those people that wanted to get a guy like that or get a receiver for him. Like, y'all need to stop it, man. If you don't like Jalen Hurts, then guess what? Just too bad. Too bad. I don't know why anybody wouldn't like Jalen Hurts. The guy's a winner. You could talk all you want about his reading, his defense, all that stuff. He's learning it. He's learning how to be a quarterback, man. Okay? There's nothing wrong with that. And I'm gonna be real with you. It wasn't just Jalen Hurts that was the problem. They're starting the season. I'll tell you a real reason, and people don't like it, but they want to defend Nick, and I'm like, all right, I get it. You want to defend Nick, but here's the problem with Nick. Nick stepped away for a little bit and let Kellen Moore call the plays, and that's why we're scoring points. Like I've been saying, there also been rumors from Brian Bogner that guys were complaining, which I guarantee you know the guys that were complaining about were A.J. Brown, Jalen Hurts, and Devontae Smith. Those three were probably saying, you know what, this ain't working. Like we need to change it up now. And probably some of the other guys. Jalen Hurts has always been elite. So everybody talk about Jalen Hurts wasn't elite. Guess what? They're looking stupid right now. Because he outplayed Joe Burrow. Supposedly Joe Burrow was better than Jalen Hurts. That's all I heard. You name all these other quarterbacks, and yet when my quarterback plays against them, they get outplayed by him. But you don't want to give him his respect. Now it's just the Bengals. Oh, well, they're a bad team. No. You didn't say that, though. You said that he has not played a real quarterback, though. Shut up. Sit down. Because according to you, it was just Daniel Jones. Wait till he plays Joe Burrow. Okay, well, he played Joe Burrow and outplayed him. Now what? Oh, wait, he needs T. Higgins. No, we don't. You need to stop making excuses for why you just hate Jalen Hurts and just live up to it. You don't like him. He rubs you the wrong way. You cry in your pillow every time he has a great game. You're mad and lonely. You have no life. Because if this guy's making you mad, then maybe that's a personal problem for you. That's a you problem. Darren Sproles, Austin Jeffrey, Sproles, Carson Wentz, he's a selfish player. Yeah, Carson Wentz was selfish. You know what I'm saying? Carson Wentz was also a guy that didn't know how to win. You can talk all this shit you want about Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts know how to win. Jalen Hurts has proven to win. Okay, the only thing that he needs, and that's the only thing he needs, is a Super Bowl. Jalen Hurts wins a Super Bowl, you can't say nothing now. Jalen Hurts is on a mission, man. Last year, I think he was on a mission. But again, you know, everybody talk about, by the way, I don't believe in the whole notion when you lose a Super Bowl, you have a year where you don't get back. No, I believe that you have to have the right coaches to get back. And last year, I think Nick was involved too much. And I think this year you saw in the beginning. But last week you saw what? More Kellen Moore. It's amazing when your offense corner is able to call his own plays and be able to do what he wants, and your offense looks better. When you're running the football with Saquon Barkley. By the way, every Giant fan that was telling me he was washed, you remember you told me he was injury prone or washed, that couldn't run? How's this for you? Saquon Barkley has broken records every time he has received the football. Where's all these Giant fans that were telling me he was washed at? Where's y'all at? Remember, he's injury prone. He was washed. He was going to get hurt by week 4, right? That's what you told me. Where you at? Don't hide now. I'm coming for you. Come here. Where was that? Y'all told me he was washed. A 27-year-old running back that I said wasn't going to be hurt, that y'all regret letting him go. Look how that turned out. Over there, swarming down. You were laughing and giggling this offseason. I told you should shut your mouth. Did you really think your defense was going to help y'all this year? See, I knew the Giants were some shit. And I knew that going to the... Why do you think I made a bet with Bones? And Bones, you better hope the Commanders don't lose. You better hope the Commanders lose. Which they won't. You smell that? I smell $100 being won by me. Did you think I was stuttering when I made that bet? Absolutely not, because I knew the Giants were trash. You about to lose most of your games this year. I knew the Giants were horrible. When you lose guys like Saquon Barkley, and you're losing guys like your safety that you like to go to Green Bay, but you worried about Saquon Barkley because he went to the Eagles. You know what? It was his best thing that ever happened to him. Hurts being Mahomes, Allen, Burrow. Yep. But they swore down that he's not elite because he doesn't throw the ball all the time. Listen, I don't care about a quarterback throwing the ball all the time. Does he win? If he wins, who cares? Josh Allen threw the ball every time, and his stats look great. How many times has he been to a playoff game and is advanced? Because last time I checked, he still has not gotten past an AFC divisional round. Or no, he's been to the AFC Championship game, can't get to a Super Bowl. So all that passing stats, garbage shit means nothing. Because what has he done? What has he done? Lamar Jackson, if he don't win a Super Bowl this year, can we drop the excuses that this guy's elite? Well, look at him. He's an MVP. Really? He played like an MVP last week? Out losing to the Browns the way they did? Did you see how bad and embarrassing he was when he had to sit in the pocket and throw the ball? I told you he's not great in the pocket when it comes to throwing the ball. I watched the man literally in 2 drives, wide open receivers. What does he do? Tries to throw it to the defender when there's literally receivers wide open in the end zone. He can't read the defense. But these are the experts. These are the fans that swore to tell me that I was hating on Lamar Jackson. No, because it don't matter the weapons you give him. He can't read a defense. What part do you not get? Well, look at his throws. Look at this. Look at him. Yeah, look at him last week. Perfect example. Clutch time. Clutch performances. The big quarterbacks with the money shows up in a stat and put that win column in the bucket. He failed. He lost to James Winston, a bum. He had 2 opportunities to put that in the end zone. And you know what? He almost threw 2 picks. But y'all swooped down. I was hating. Jalen Hurts will outplay Lamar Jackson soon. Don't worry. You will have another reason to hate him too. It's Hurts season. It's Hurts season always. And if you're not down with the program, just leave. Don't watch this team. If you, there's some fans that talk about, well, we're not going to go to the Super Bowl anyway, so don't watch. If you already know the prediction, then don't watch. Now, I've said this all along in the beginning. I didn't know what this team was going to be, and I'm glad it's not the 23. I want to be wrong. You know what I'm saying? And I hope this team continues the way I think it will. I think it's a game where we should be favorites. Everybody talks about a trap game this week. It's not a trap game. The Jacksonville Jaguars are garbage. They have nothing to play for. They're in a tanking situation. They're in a tanking situation right now. They lose this week, they're done. And we're going to help them be done. We're going to bury them alive. Trevor Lawrence will not have time in the pocket. That defense is going to collapse that offensive lineman. That offense, and it's going to be hard for him to throw that ball. Number one, they also don't have real good receivers over there. The receivers that they're relying on is hurt. Brian Thomas, I don't think it's going to be playing this Sunday. I don't know. Let me know if it don't matter if he is or not. The Philadelphia Eagles have two young corners on each side of the ball. Both Cooper DeJean, and let me be real, I'll say this again. I was wrong about Cooper DeJean. When we drafted him, I didn't hate the player. I hated the pick. But when you look at it now, Cooper DeJean has won me over. Same with Sidney Brown. I feel like we need to get him active. But you got Cooper DeJean and Quinyon Mitchell. Stars. Tiny fans were saying the same thing with AJ. Yes, because these fans don't know what they're talking about. And there's some Eagle fans that complain about Jalen Hurts. Well, bro, then don't watch. Don't watch. Because honestly, if you think Jalen Hurts is going to be a pocket quarterback, he's not. He never was. But he's trying his best. Well, why doesn't he throw over there? Why are you worried about where he throws? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand the whole notion where he can't throw to A.J. Brown only. Well, listen, I'd rather him throw to A.J. Brown than an interception. I'd rather him throw to number 6 than an interception. I'd rather him throw to A.J. Brown if he's one-on-one with a cornerback. It's 9 times out of 10, he makes that play. What is you talking about? Jalen Hurts is elite. Don't tell me he's not. He is. Jalen Hurts last year, whatever you want to say about him, was elite. The Bills game, perfect example. When does elite quarterback show up? When the game was on the line. And what did Jalen Hurts do? He won the game despite everything going bad for him. Trevor Lawrence is a bum. Trevor Lawrence has never won a playoff game. Trevor Lawrence has never been to a Super Bowl. Trevor Lawrence has never been to past a conference championship yet. Trevor Lawrence has never been past a division round. Trevor Lawrence should be favorites really in his division every year. Other than the only competition really has is C.J. Stroud. Who else does he have to worry about? Yet this guy is a bum. He's an overrated bum. I knew when they listen. Go back and look at the history. When they talk about a quarterback like Archie Manning, who I think is going to be the next Trevor Lawrence coming out, because everybody overhypes these quarterbacks. And the quarterbacks that they don't overhype are the ones that turn out to be good. For example, Caleb Williams. I'm not impressed with him. The Bears traded for another version of a what? What? He has no mobility. Against the Commanders, you know how many times he could have threw that ball, wide open receivers, he had time in that pocket. This man has no mobility at all. He will be a quarterback that needs literally an offensive line every single time. And he's not going to be able to do with guys. Like, I'm telling you right now, Jalen Hurts was with the Bears right now. They beat the Commanders. You know how lucky that throw was with Jaden Daniels? First of all, Jaden Daniels didn't make that. Can we please stop talking about Jaden Daniels had the Hail Mary? No, what happened was the Bears defender was busy heckling with the fans, which I don't know why Washington fans are talking anything, okay? But they're over there heckling with the fans that he forgot there was another play being down. And what happened was, instead of knocking that ball down, they tipped the ball in the air, and it was caught by a receiver. Trust me. That wasn't all Jaden Daniels. That was luck. That was literally a defender making a dumb decision, because when you're taught as a defender is to knock that ball down, and they decided to knock the ball up in the air and the receiver caught it. That ain't going to happen again. That was luck. 9 times out of 10, that ball is intercepted or it's knocked down. So, and I ain't gonna lie to you, Jaden Daniels does not play great. Okay? His number one outlet right now is Zach Ertz. So you want to talk about a receiver that he's relied on? And listen, Zach Ertz is a good safety blanket. You know what I'm saying? I knew Zach Ertz was going to be good over there because I don't think the Cardinals treated him any good over there. I mean, the Cardinals don't even know how to develop really. I mean, look at their players. They have a bum quarterback throwing the ball to Zach Ertz. I think Jaden Daniels is way better than Kyler Murray. I'm sorry, Kyler Murray's a bum to me. All right, he's just a bum. All right, he's another loser. Never won shit, never been to a playoff game, and it's always been an embarrassment. All right, yet they paid him. They talk about he needs receivers. They go out and get Marvin Harrison Jr. He don't even know how to throw the ball to him. He's a bum. Kyler Murray's a bum. He's a bum. The Cardinals should have drafted a quarterback. He's a bum. He's a bum. Can't win a playoff game. He's not a winner. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was saying Trevor Lawrence is going to be better than Hurts. Yeah, they're fucking smoking crack. They're smoking crack. Trevor Lawrence is a bum. Trevor Lawrence is a bum. Trevor Lawrence is a bum. We're going to put bums, pimpy Lawnstat hair, whatever you want to call them, on his ass this Sunday. Sunshine will not be having sunshine in Philadelphia. Trust and believe that. We're going to blow out the Jacksonville Jaguars. Look, I'm not scared of them. Don't tell me it's a trap game. It's not a trap game. It's not a trap game. If it is, then guess what? It's not a trap game. You just didn't come prepared. It's not a trap game. Well, what about the Jets last year? What about the Jets? Okay? The Jets defense was a lot better than the Jets. So please stop with that. The Jacksonville Jaguars defense, did you know, and they said this when you look at the prediction, because they can't stop the run. They were getting gashed, destroyed by the running back last week. Okay? They can run. You can run the football on them. I think Saquon Barkley is going to have a game. I think Jahan Dotson will have a breakout game this Sunday. I feel like they're going to get Jahan Dotson going. You know, I'm hearing all these rumors about Adam Thielen. We don't need no receiver, man. Like, can we please stop talking about receiver, man? I don't know who's reporting this. Jimmy Kepsky talk about receiver Adam Thielen. Why would we want a 39-year-old washed receiver? Okay. Well, we already got 3 receivers on a roster. Then you drafted 2. I don't need Adam Thielen. That dude's a bum. Look what he's done since he left the Minnesota Vikings. Have not done nothing. Can't stay healthy. Always dealing with hamstring injuries. No, thank you. He's 35 years old. Why would I want a receiver like that? If I want to go get a receiver, I get Julio Jones and just bring him back. Why would I go out and trade for a 34-year-old? Come on, stop it, man. There's no receiver that I really want because honestly, we don't need receiver. We need defense. If you want to go get a young corner, then so be it. I'm okay with that. Now, when you hear Vic Fangio pretty much saying unless it's a long-term player and he's young, we're not trading for him. So all this Myles Garrett, Max Crosby talk, it's not happening. Not happening. Because both of them are 28, 29-year-olds. If you listen to Fangio, if we're going to trade for someone, like there's a guy, and 500 talked about this, and you know, when I sent him the offensive lineman, and I do think the Jacksonville Jaguars would listen to offers for Trayvon Walker because there's no way in hell they're going to be paying him. He's going to want a lot of money. And I'm going to say this right now. It would not shock me the Eagles go out and make that move. Doug Peterson and that front office have a great relationship over there. They have made trades in the past like that. All right. Trayvon Walker would be an interesting move. Wouldn't be, you know, something, you know, like a Myles Garrett. But like I said, Trevor Walker is a very good player. but he's in a bad situation. Now, here's what I wouldn't do. I wouldn't trade a first-round pick for no player because, frankly, I think you're going to need it next year. Look, you're going to need a right tackle next year. I mean, not right tackle. Right tackle. Lane Johnson's not getting older. I mean, not getting younger. All right. I do think that people are not looking at the right tackle situation. Lane Johnson might retire next year. You never know, and you want to be prepared for that. You never know with these players. So everybody's talking about we don't need a first-round pick. Let's trade it for what? You got to understand something. This is not just about this year. It's about the next year down the road. If you don't have that blindsided spot filled in, because let's be real, Lane Johnson might retire this year or he might retire next year. But you always want to have that backup plan. Okay? And, right tackles next year, I haven't seen in the draft, but I'm sure there are going to be a lot of good ones next year. And if you don't have a first-round pick for that, how are you going to get that player? And let's be real, first-round picks don't come often. Now, if the Eagles traded a first-round pick for Trayvon Walker, would I get mad? I'd be like, okay, you better sign him in the long term. But I wouldn't trade a first-round pick for nobody. Not unless this guy is a superstar player. Okay? Trayvon Walker is a good player, but I'm not trading a first-round pick for nobody. I wouldn't trade it for Myles Garrett. I think people talk about we should trade a first-round pick for Myles Garrett. First of all, man, I ain't doing that. Okay, first of all, he's locked into 2027. His contract is huge. And I don't think the Browns would even give the Eagles a chance to make an offer for Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett is locked in for a long time. They wouldn't trade Myles Garrett. They look at him as what we looked at Fletcher Cox and Brandon Graham. They're veteran guy that they can teach these young guys. If they draft young defensive end players, who's going to teach them that? You need veteran players. That's how you win championships in this league. So the Browns wouldn't just trade veteran guys when they're going to need them if they want to rebuild. Let's say they are in a rebuild situation. Well, you're going to need that vet still in that building. And Myles Garrett's a vet to them. So trading Myles Garrett would be stupid for the Browns, especially if you don't get a lot back. If I'm the Browns, I would look for everything to get back. I want a first-round pick this year. I want a first-round pick next year. I want another first-round pick. I want two star players in return. Oh, yeah. Because Myles Garrett is a player that I don't want to lose. I'm going to get as much as I can. So Trayvon Walker would be another guy I'll be looking at. They talk about Khalil Mack. I don't want Khalil Mack. Khalil Mack is a 31-year-old. He hasn't been effective since what? Maybe the Bears when they traded with him? Probably the Raiders. Like, people talk about Khalil Mack. Why do you want to know the Robert Quinn situation? Like, that's why I don't talk to a lot of Eagle consecrators. I really don't. There's a lot of consecrators that came out of nowhere. This guy from Maryland. This guy from Tennessee. God damn, where did you come from? You know what I'm saying? Now, there's some of them are cool, but a lot of them are corny. You know what I'm saying? They over there making videos, talk about we should go get Khalil Mack. Man, stop it, bro. Stop it. We don't need no damn Khalil Mack. How is that going to help our situation? That man is washed. Right? Like, come on. Stop looking at the name and look at what he's done. All right? When you always want to look at the name, it's flashy. Khalil Mack. Oh, look what he did with the Raiders. Yeah, that was a long ass time ago. I'm looking at what has he done recently. Nothing. So why would I trade for him? Makes no sense. Kyle Murray had Hopkins too. He also had Marquise Brown. He also had other guys. Kyle Murray's a bum. I feel bad for Marvin Harrison Jr. Everybody was saying that Trevor Lawrence is going to be. I don't know who the hell is saying that, but they need to delete their account immediately because that would have been stupid. First of all, Trevor Lawrence coming out of college, if you looked at him, he's never had a situation where he had a backup or someone, being in the shadow. He always been the guy. Jalen Hurts has always been, I have to earn it. Where a lot of quarterbacks, they get privileged to be the starter without looking over their shoulders. That's why they don't have any expectations. And a lot of them don't care about winning championships. Jalen Hurts could have got paid way more money than he should have. But like he said in his quote, money's nice, but championships are better. And that's what I think all quarterbacks need to have. And a lot of quarterbacks don't have it. They see green and they automatically want the money, but then they want the team to build around for them. Like Aaron Rodgers wants to fire his head coach, and yet he can't do nothing with it. He wanted all this money, and yet he plays like an absolute bum. Aaron Rodgers is washed. If I don't understand why the Jets would even go and get Aaron Rodgers. Then you go out and you demand Aaron Rodgers demand Devontae Adams. If I was the GM, I'd say no. You don't run this team. We do. But they give Aaron Rodgers all the power to fire Saleh, which wasn't the problem. The problem is the quarterback, because he don't think he can be called out for what he does. He thinks he's suddenly, because he won a championship a long time ago and he's been MVP, he get to do whatever he wants. He's a diva. He's a diva. I don't think he's a good locker room guy. I think he's a guy that's selfish in a lot of ways. His antics off the field and on the field is a problem. He's over there firing coaches. Aaron Rodgers is a distraction. He's not a winner anymore. No one has humbled him in the past. And the Jets are letting him do whatever he wants, including destroying their team. Firing Saleh for what? The quarterback that you need to fire is the one that started, that came off the Achilles injury. Has not shown he can put a team on his back since the Packers. You give him all these receivers and he can't do nothing with it. He plays like ass. It's everybody else's fault. He's selfish. I'm so glad we didn't get into that. That was another quarterback who was rumored to go to Philadelphia. No, thank you. I don't want that selfish human being there. Aaron Rodgers is selfish. Why do you think the Packers moved on from him? And why do you think the Jets might move on from him? Probably this year. I wouldn't be surprised if they trade him again. I would. Look how much money he's making. Your job was to take us to the Super Bowl, Aaron. And you over there want a coach to be fired? Why do you give a quarterback that much power? Because his name is Aaron Rodgers? I don't give a shit if his name is Tom Brady. I still wouldn't give him that much power. Aaron Rodgers is a diva, absolutely. Then they go out and trade for Devontae Adams when they're not even in a winning situation. Makes no sense to me. Robert Saleh was duped by Aaron Rodgers when Aaron Rodgers was the one playing like shit. Robert Saleh, I think, deserves another head coaching job. Robert Saleh wasn't the issue. Mr. A-Rod was. Mr. Former MVP a long ass time ago. Aaron Rodgers is killing the Jets team because he's not a winner anymore. He don't care anymore. He got his money. He's living happily married. His beard is growing out like a grandfather. He never holds himself accountable. Always else. You know how many coaches got fired on Aaron Rodgers now? We're down to what, 5 now? Come on. Kyler Murray and had Hawkins. Kyler Murray's a bum. They lost to the Browns. Yeah, the Ravens lost to the Browns. Yeah, because the Ravens have to rely on Lamar. Listen, the only reason the Ravens will get to a Super Bowl is simply if they let Derrick Henry run this team. And I mean, they have to use him every single time. Because if you give Lamar Jackson a chance to have the ball in his hands and he has to go make a play or two, he can't do it. He has to have Derrick Henry would have to carry that team to a Super Bowl, unfortunately. Lamar cannot carry that team. Can't. That's why the Ravens got Derrick Henry. A weapon ain't going to mean nothing. And it's amazing how these receivers are dropping footballs. My conspiracy, you want to know my conspiracy theory is? Since everyone wants to talk about conspiracy, I think they dropping them on purpose. Because frankly, they don't like Lamar Jackson. And to be honest, I don't think, no, it's not they don't like Lamar Jackson. They just don't think he's a quarterback that they can rely on. Because it's amazing how all these other receivers are not dropping balls when they leave the Ravens. Yet they drop the balls when they're there. You're telling me 4 different receivers that you just drafted are dropping balls out of nowhere? You know what I'm saying? We've seen this before. The score prediction, Jaguars 24. I don't think Jaguars are going to score the 24 points. I think they only score 3. Jaguars are not going to score more than 7 points, man. They're bad. I got the Eagles winning 52, not 52. I got the Eagles winning 31-10. 31-10. Sorry, 38-10. I think we scored 38 points on them. Matter of fact, I'll say it again. 31-14. Eagles over Jacksonville. I think they score a late touchdown, and they score one in the first quarter. But that's the only time they get one. I don't think it's scoring 24 points. I don't think it's going to be a close game. I don't. I think Jaguars are getting blown out in Philadelphia. And Kelly Green, we're going to blow their backs out. The Jacksonville Jaguars are not coming in to win the game. They're coming in to get their ass whooped. They're not beating Philadelphia. Dude, they're struggling. Jacksonville Jaguars are struggling. Trevor Lawrence is not playing good football. Their defense can't stop the pass. They're giving up a lot of passing ratings in the air. So I expect AJ, Devontae, Jahan Dotson, everybody wants to get him involved. He's going to be involved definitely because he's going to get the hell open. Their corners are bad against the passing. They're giving up a high rate in passing. Okay? Their passing rating in the air is horrible. So I expect the receivers to get active. Against the run, they were able to hold a lot of, I think whoever the running back was. Who was the running back last week? What was it? Whatever it was. They were able to hold them a little bit, but you can run the ball on them. And you definitely can throw the ball. They can't stop the passing. So I expect AJ and Devontae to go off on them. You know what I'm saying? I think their corners are right now not playing good football. They struggle with the tight end. That's one thing I heard. They do have they have a tight end that we got to worry about. And I'm not worried about Evan Ingram. They do got Parker Washington, who I like coming to Penn State. That's the guy that I think we got to keep our eye on. But other than that, dude, I'm not worried about them. They're down to 2 receivers. Christian Kirk is out for the season. Brian Thomas is a decision. I don't know if I think he's out for this game. They have no offensive line. They just traded their offensive lineman, which is stupid if you ask me. Because who's going to go against Jalen Carter? Probably that backup offensive lineman. What's his name? Little, whatever his name is. So they're going to get trounced. Trevor Lawrence is not going to have time. You traded one of their best offensive linemen to the Vikings. You're in tanking situation. You're in tank mode. And he's been the offensive lineman that was one of the best for him. He is not giving up a sack, I don't believe. And they traded him to the Vikings for picks. And they're going to put a backup offensive tackle against Jalen Carter. Yeah, good luck with that one. Good luck with that one. Jalen Carter about to eat his lunch. This defense is going to be ready to go. Kelly Green, home game. Come get your ass whooped. Come get your ass whooped. Because we're going to whoop it. We're going to whoop their asses. We're going to treat them. Unfortunately, they're not winning this game. Jaguars 24. They're not scoring 24 points. They might get lucky if they get 7. Kyler Murray's had an option too, but I don't know if he's. But no, I think he was going to start putting together. They might score 40 this week. You never know. Like they talk about the Lions in this game. They could probably all these teams that blow out teams right now. They don't last. You know why the Eagles are scary now? Because now I start trying to think. All these sporting teams that blow out teams in the early season, a lot of times they don't get to the season. Or they don't go when they're supposed to go because they win too early and blow out all these teams. And when it's time to blow out the teams in the playoffs, they fall apart. The Eagles have been through adversity, and now they're finding a way to get back to winning football. And if we continue to do what we did last week, which, I think this is the game where we're going to score in the first quarter. We're going to get that game. Everybody talking, it's funny, we win big. And the first thing is, well, we still got to score 7 in the first quarter. That's the only thing you worried about? Like, that to me is like, all right, I get it. Yeah, that's important. But they were on the verge of scoring. But Burrow had that ball for almost 2 minutes. 2 minutes in the first round because you couldn't get the field. The defense has to be able to stop him in the first 2 minutes. If you want to talk about the offense that score, so does the defense. They got to get off the field if they don't get the ball. They need the teams come go down and score. Especially last week, Joe Burrow was swinging and dinking and donking down the field. And they didn't answer for him into what, maybe the second quarter. But in the first half, I mean, it was looking like it was going to be ugly. Like, oh my God, we didn't change your ways. It was a fluke. But then you saw in the second half, you saw them adjust. They got to start adjusting right away. So if you want to talk about the offense, got to score right away. The defense got to adjust if they don't get the ball first, because your defense has to be able to sometimes set you up so your offense can go down and score. And you have to make sure that other team don't score first. But one thing about us is we fight back no matter what. You can't count us out. Jacksonville Jaguars is going to be ready, so are we. They might be motivated in this game. So what? We're going to help you all figure out that you're not going to be motivated enough to win it. They talk about the trap game. Only trap game it is for them. Because they're over there thinking, if they think it's going to be an easy win coming to Philadelphia, they're crazy. If we lose this game, it's going to simply because Nick got involved way too much. If he steps back and let Kellen Moore call the plays, we're going to blow that team out. It is what it is, man. I'm not worried about no team. I don't care who you are. Come and see us. Pick your poison. How you want to lose, running or passing. Commander fans over there talk about they're going to win the division. All right, cool. See you on 2 weeks. It's funny. I'll be listening to some of these Commander fans reacting to the Eagles and Bengals game. Y'all worried about us, man. Because we're a threat to y'all. Jaden Daniels will not get to a Super Bowl unless somehow he outplays Jalen Hurts and beats him and knocks him out the playoffs. And you better hope you don't see us during the division round, because we're going to send you packing home. What's my guy that always says we're lit? What's his name? Sorry, I bad with names. He over there talking about Super Bowl, man. You barely beat the Bears last week. You talk about who we even played. Who did you play? You couldn't even beat Caleb Williams at his worst. And the way I saw them running the ball on you, you better hope to God you get that running defense fixed. Because y'all let Swift run on you like water, man. What do you think Saquon's going to do to y'all? What do you think Saquon Barkley is going to do to y'all in that running game? Your run defense is trash. Your run defense is the worst run defense, I believe, right now. Right? They talk about how the Commanders' defense is good. Really? Because I watched them get ran over by the Bears. The only reason why the Bears didn't win, like I said, is Caleb Williams wasn't able to read the defense properly. And you saw there were so many opportunities where receivers were wide open. I promise you, Jalen Hurts ain't making that mistake where he's going to allow an opportunity like that. Jalen Hurts is going to murder them. Murder them. And matter of fact, isn't our home game in 2 weeks? Yeah, Commander fans, we own your home too. We're going to have our feet up and we're going to kick it. You know what I'm saying? We're going to make it our home. We always own that stadium, man. You're like our twin brothers, bro. It's always the stepson, man. Like I said, man, we got the belt for y'all, bro. We got the belt for y'all. Come and get your ass whooped. I'm tired of hearing about the Jaden Day. We're going to shut that shit down in 2 weeks, man. You about to find out really who you going against. You got Command fans over there talking about Jaden Daniels is better than Jalen Hurts. In what world? Stop it. Knock it off. Let's talk about Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels only can muster a field goals. He couldn't lead his team to 6. Stop it. Into the last moment. Your defense is the real reason why you were in this game. Let's talk about it. No, I'm really want to talk about it. Your defense, if they can't keep you in games, you're done. Dan Quinn, he needs his defense to play above and beyond. Jalen Hurts is better than Jaden Daniels. Stop the madness. Okay? Yeah, I'm glad you're excited about your rookie quarterback, but let's be real. Jaden Daniels is not on Jalen Hurts' level at all. Jalen Hurts has played against Joe Burrow and outplayed him. Your quarterback has never done that. Jalen Hurts has been to a Super Bowl. Your quarterback has never done that. Jalen Hurts has been a 2-time All-Pro. Your quarterback has never done that. Jalen Hurts has been in conversation for MVP. Your quarterback has never done that. Second All-Pro. Went to a 14-2, 14-3 record in 2022. In his second year, full season. Your quarterback has never done that. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. Don't tell me Jaden Daniels is better than Jalen Hurts because you're losing it. You're losing it. You need help. Psychological help. You got Commander fans over there losing their mind, bro. We're going to help y'all remember in 2 weeks, man. 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks. We're going to beat y'all like the bums you really are. I'm tired of y'all getting hyped, man. We're going to help the media remember who you are. 2 more weeks. Because the next week, we ain't worried about them. They bums. Dak Prescott. They swear they want to talk about weapons. Weapon this. No, your quarterback's a bum. Your quarterback's just sorry. Well, I think he needs weapons. I think your quarterback needs to know how to read the defense properly. Dak Prescott sucks. I've been telling everybody Dak is trash. They swore down he was a good quarterback. Get the fuck out of here. I'd rather have Dak over Jalen. Yeah, who says that now? Because I want it. Dak Prescott's the best quarterback in the division. Yeah, in fantasy world. Did you watch Dak last week? Did you see how bad he was? Did you see how bad this man's a bum? A bum. Thank you for paying Dak Prescott. Good job, Jerry Jones. Just do us a favor, one quick little favor. Beat the Giants. Don't lose to them, because I need my bet. I need to win my bet. But other than that, I don't care what y'all do. Your season's over. Your season over. All that hype about Mozzie Smith, Mozzie Ditz, you're going to be fine. You don't need this. Okay. Now y'all crying about no receivers. Which one was it? According to y'all, you were relying. Tolbert was going to be the guy. Watch out for Tolbert. He's going to be good. Y'all better watch. Shut up. Sit down. 31 Cowboy was talking all that shit this offseason, and now he run around here crying. He don't want to talk to me anymore. He don't want to talk to anybody anymore. We them boys, the Philly Steelers fan dude, over there swerving down Dak Prescott could do no wrong. Now he wants to give up on him. Stop it. The division belongs to the Eagles. Because let's be real, in 2 more weeks, we don't have to worry about the Commanders anymore. Because they're going to be slipping and they're going to get caught slipping. That's the truth. No, I'm not worried about Jaden Daniels one bit. I'm really not. I'm really not. You blitz Jaden Daniels, and matter of fact, you don't blitz Jaden Daniels. You keep him in the pocket, and you make him throw the ball. Jaden Daniels has accuracy issues when it comes to short passing. His long accuracy is good. But when it came to, like, when I was watching versus the Bears, he missed Zach Ertz wide open for a first down because his short accuracy is not all that. If you get pressure on Jaden Daniels and you confuse him, he's going to turn over the ball. Jaden Daniels is a guy that needs to be able to be outside the pocket. If you keep him hemmed in, and this is what I would do. I want to blitz him. Because if you blitz him, then he can escape on you. He can move the chains. He reminds me of what we did with remember Justin Fields in 2022, where you had to keep him in the pocket and you couldn't let him escape. That's what you have to do with him. Now, Justin Fields, obviously, but same thing. You got to keep him in the pocket. Yeah, I do. I think Washington are frauds. I really do. And you got guys like what's his name? My guy Protect Sports, shout to him. But there's another guy what I'm thinking of. He's always on my page talking about, Commander Nation. It's like, bro, y'all bums, man. Y'all finally got good. Now you talk about Super Bowl? Bro, are you serious right now? You serious right now? You talk about Super Bowl? Oh man, I can't wait in 2 more weeks, bro. We're gonna help y'all remember who you are, bro. Commander fans over here talk about, I can't wait to play the Eagles. You better hope you don't. You don't want to play us in 2 weeks, bro. Go sit down. Because you know damn well what's going to happen. All that hot air out your mouth ain't really what you want. You don't want that smoke. You know what's going to happen. We've been owning y'all for a long ass time. You haven't been shit for a long ass time either. You think Jaden Daniels going to help y'all win against us? Stop it. We're sweeping the Commanders this year. I stamped on it, and I'm stamping it right now. The Commanders getting swept by the Eagles this year. Now, you might sweep the Giants. You will sweep the Cowboys. But one thing you won't be sweeping is the Eagles. If anything, you might split with them. But probably not. Their run defense is trash. You can run the football on the Commanders. I'm not scared of that football team at all. And I'm going to tell you right now, it really, really makes me feel good that I got a cornerback, Quinyon Mitchell, that's been shutting shit down. So in 2 more weeks, Jaden Daniels is going to have to outplay Jalen Hurts to win the game. If their defense can't stop that offense, and let me tell you right now, they better hope that last week's game was just a little fluke, and we look like the old Eagles that we saw in 2023. Because I'm telling you right now, which I don't think it is, and I know the Eagles are back, but if we go out and blow Jacksonville out like we should, y'all in trouble. You're in trouble. I want you to remind y'all that. You woke up a sleeping beast. Thank you for making the division fun again. Now help us and get our way and let us take it from here. Thank you. Because now we're going to take it from here. You did your job. It's our turn. Move out away. Step aside, son. Step aside or you get the belt. You don't want to step aside, Command? That's cool. We'll help y'all remember who you are. Belt time, belt to ass in 2 more weeks. Since you don't want to do your job and get out our way, we're going to help y'all get out our way. And we're going to just take you out ourselves. Since the Bears couldn't do their job, we're going to do their job for you. You know what I'm saying? We're going to help y'all. We're going to take you out like we always do. Because if they can't do it, we'll do it. We'll end the Jaden Daniels hype and all that. Talk about him over there mic'd up. Talk about, I'm him. You him, all right. All right. 2 more weeks and you're going to find out if you're really him or not. Jaden Daniels running around here cocky. I can't wait to put that punk little boy in his fucking place, man. Over there talking crazy. You talk about running around, you talk about, I'm him. I'm him. Bro, you were terrible last week, man. Only the only thing you did was give a chance for field goals, man. You couldn't punch it into the last minute. Shut up. I can't wait to play that cocky quarterback, man. Over there, talk about the LSU Bryce, what's his name? They over there calling him the next Texas quarterback. Shut up. Except one thing. Stout doesn't have to worry about no Jalen Hurts in his division. Guess who has to worry about Jalen Hurts in his division? The dude from LSU. CJ Stroud don't have a Jalen Hurts that he has to worry about creeping up on him and taking him out. The only thing he has to worry about really, CJ Stroud, is if he plays the Chiefs once in a while. But trust me, Jaden Daniels is not going to have a CJ Stroud type year. Because guess what? In order to do that, you have to hope Jalen Hurts don't have a great year. He's not out playing Jalen Hurts. Just not. Jalen Hurts is still the king of the division. Jaden Daniels thought he was going to a division that was weak. Yeah, there 2 other teams might be weak, but we're not. We're right on your heels, creeping up on you. You don't want to step aside? Cool. Continue to win. We'll help y'all remember who you are. Just win 1 more game. Beat the Giants. That's all I'm asking. And then we'll take out the trash. I need you to beat the Giants because, frankly, I need to keep my bet. Don't slip on the Giants now. Don't go back to your old ways now. Do what you do. Beat the Giants. Then father and son time will be bonding soon. Daddy's coming home in 2 more weeks to put belt to ass on y'all. I want to remind y'all something. We own you, Commanders. Just like I told the Giants fan, belt to ass in 2 more weeks. Belt to ass. Leather belt. Buckle. I don't know who these Commander fans run around here talking. Jaden Daniels, belt to ass in 2 more weeks for him. But I just need you to do one more thing. Beat the Giants. Please. Because I need my $100. But other than that, we're not worried about y'all. I only needed to see enough, and I saw what the versus the Bears is what you are. You need that defense to keep you in games, and if you don't have that defense keeping your games, you're done. You're going to have a handful with AJ and Devontae. You better hope you don't put that corner on him. You better hope you don't put that dude on him. Don't put that young boy on AJ Brown now. You saw what happened last year. Didn't Devontae and AJ Brown kill y'all? Oh, man, I can't wait to play y'all. And now we got Saquon Barkley? Oh, you're going to be done. Dunzo. You're going to be done. You better hope. You better hope we're not fluke. That the Bengals game was just a fluke. You better hope that Jacksonville game is not a blowout like I think it will be. Because you're done in 2 more weeks, Commanders. And I'm tired of this media overhyping y'all, calling you the next CJ Stroud quarterback. What? Dan Orlovsky, this same Dan Orlovsky that didn't even pick the Eagles to win against the Bengals, over here salivating off in the mouth of Jaden Daniels. Mr. Quarterback that couldn't keep his 2 feet in bounds. Him. Yeah. Washington are frauds. They are frauds, bro. They ain't beat nobody. I'm tired of hearing about them. They talk about they're going to win a division. Win who? You got to go past us, sir. Commander fans are going to be right back where they were, crying and bitching. I can't wait. I can't wait. Remember, that season they collapsed into what happened when they played us. That's when they started tanking. That's when they traded Sweat. That's when they traded Young. That's when they gave up on Sam Howell because they swore it down they had the future last year until they ran into us. Because they were yapping and swore it down Sam Howell was the best quarterback in the division. He was going to win the Super Bowl. Every Commander fan was sitting there calling him Uncle Sam until they ran into us. Poof. Their season went magically disappeared. 2 more weeks. And we're going to help you remember who you are. That Jaden Daniels kid is not special, man. I don't care what nobody, well, look at him run. Look at him run. He going to be running for his life. He going to be running from Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis. Man, you know what I'm saying? You got these consecrated, these commander fans are panicking. You know why? Because reality's hitting them hard. They thought it was going to be easy. When they saw the Eagles play better, they're like, no, please don't let us. No, we're having a good season. Don't ruin the Eagles. And the Eagles like, no. Daddy's home. Belt to ass now. I know you were panicking last week. I know it. When I watched Commander reactions and I watched these Commander fans talk about the Eagles and the Bengals and they're crying over the push. You know what the real reason why they're crying is? Because we're able to score 37. And they didn't think that was possible. That's the truth is. And we beat Joe Burrow. They were swarmed down. Joe Burrow was going to beat us. And they were licking shots when Joe Burrow had that lead. And it vanished. Now you got to hope Trevor Lawrence can beat us. And it's not going to work in your favor. And Jaden Daniels ain't doing that. Jalen Hurts is the best quarterback in the division. In the NFC East, division goes through Jalen Hurts. Not Jaden Daniels, not Daniel Jones, and not Mr. 4 over there, 2-5, going to be 2-6. Prescott. Score prediction, 24, Eagles 30. Like I said, they're not scoring 24 points. We're blowing out the Jacksonville Jaguars. The only threat that I see in this division is the one in 2 weeks. There's been a lot of fire trucks going to happen lately, man. It's crazy. Washington are frauds. I've read that, yeah, but I agree. Everybody's saying, yeah, I mean, I don't know who's everybody. But I'd be seeing Commander fans over there calling them shit. It's like, bro, like, Your quarterback didn't do shit last week. They're hyped over the Hail Mary touchdown because reality should have been picked. That dude Stevenson is a fucking joke. I'm glad they benched his ass. I would have cut his ass. Would have released him. Second day he was on. After that game, breaking news: Stevens would have been gone off the team. Bye. We don't condone that silliness. You arguing with the fans, bro? If you don't get back in the huddle and worry about that last play, then you can argue with the fans. But you're over there having bets with them. This is why that player is a problem, man. If you don't get your ass on that field, and then you look silly when that completion happened, you tipped the ball into the receiver's hand, the Washington receiver's hand, and you made Jalen Daniels look like he was the fucking the superhero god. Get the hell out of here, man. That was literally all he had to do was knock that ball down, and he tips that ball in the air like a complete idiot. Now you got benched for the rest of the season. What's his name? Stevens? Clown. I was so angry when that dude was taunting with the fans. You taunting the fans when there's a last play? Come on, man. That Bears defender allowed that to happen, man. He was busy worrying about his fucking trash talking. Missed the last play. And then one thing you had to do was knock that ball down. Simply knock the ball down. And they couldn't. That's why the Bears are disgraceful. And they want to run around here, brag about they beat a good team. Get the hell out of here, man. The Bears are frauds. You didn't beat a good team. You play 1 in 2 weeks, though. We'll see what you're all about, though. We're going to make Jalen Daniels run for his life. I'm telling you, we're going to make him run for his life. Copy it, record this, make it public. We're going to get the Jalen Daniels. I cannot wait to play them. We're going to bully them in their home, man. Knock, knock, open the door, ass whooping. We're going to be like the invader that just break into your home, tie your kids up, and beat you with the gun, pistol whip you, man. It's our home, bro. Commander fans forgot it was our home. We coming home. We own the Commander Stadium and we own them in. Come on, bro. It's a home game in 2 more weeks for us. We travel big time. I wish I could go to that game to watch Jalen Daniels struggle like a chicken that got his head cut off. He gonna look like deer in headlights playing against us. Fake Fangio about to make this dude look like confused rookie out there, man. I'm talking about he's gonna look so confused. Like, oh my God, I've never seen this. Yeah, I'm sure you haven't. That rookie quarterback gonna be seeing ghosts out there, man. Because you take away his number 1 option, he can't do anything else. You know what I'm saying? Like his number 1 threat right now, his number 1, 2 receivers that he goes to the most. Terry McLaurin and Zach Ertz. That's it. That's all he throws to. But they want to talk about Jalen Hurts. Come on, man. They don't want to talk about anybody else. Zach Ertz dropping balls, same old Zach Ertz. Same old Zach Ertz dropping footballs, almost fumbling the ball. Drops easy completions. I love Zach Ertz, but dude, like, come on. That's what he's always been doing since he was in Philadelphia too. Easy throws and you're dropping balls, man. Then he's fumbling because he wants to run and the ball goes under his crotch right out, so it becomes a fumble. And then you got a bum quarterback, Caleb Williams, who I think is overrated. I've been saying that. Shows me nothing but being a complete laughingstock. And maybe he should go paint his nails on the sidelines because quarterback is not something he should be doing. Sorry, I just don't believe in Caleb Williams, man. Over there painting your nails like a goofy. Like, come on, bro. Washington are frauds. Yeah, they are frauds, man. 2 more weeks, though, and we're going to show them they're frauds. Jalen Hurts is the best quarterback in the... Listen. Commander fans know this guy. They know who he is. He's been a thorn up their ass for a long time. Along with the other dude. Along with this dude. Along with this dude. Along with that dude. You know who your father is. You know who your father is. I mean, do we have to put up the A.J. Brown highlights, man? It's all Commanders, bro. He torched the Commanders not one time, but 2 times, man. Don't do this to yourself, bro. Commander fans lost their minds. They should know who this is. Please put that young corner on him again. What's his name again? Who did you draft again? Him? Yeah. You should know about him. 2 more weeks, you get to play these 2. I know you already know about him. Commander fans already having a heart attack when they see this dude. Hold on. There you go. So, y'all can see that? Who's that? Hold on. There you go. Who's that? Huh? That's A.J. Brown, by the way. Yeah, they better not put that. Who's going to guard A.J. Brown? That's why they're trying to get a corner from the Cleveland Browns. I hope to let you know that cornerback from the Cleveland Browns, Newsome, has been getting torched and looked like burnt chicken for the last couple of years. Why do you think they're moving on from him and not Greg Newsome? I'm sorry, not Greg Newsome. Not Greg Ward. Ward, the cornerback. Like, come on, man. They need corner help, man, because they know 2 more weeks, belt the ass is coming. Now they're GM all around here trying to get corners. They're over there trying to get a corner. Their secondary is terrible, man. Their secondary is garbage. I can't wait to play the Commanders, bro. Oh, man, they're so frauds. They're fraudulent. It's not even funny. They're going to have a hard time stopping us. They're not stopping Saquon. They're not going to stop our receivers. Who's stopping AJ? Who's guarding AJ? Who is it? Let me know, Commander fan. Who's stopping AJ Brown? Because we have someone that can stop Terry McLaurin. We know how to stop. Please don't put him on Mitchell's side. Please don't. You better hope you put him on Slay's side. You don't want that. Mitchell. If I'm Andrew, I'm lining Mitchell on Terry McLaurin. Follow him. Zach Ertz, man, shit. Zach Ertz, put a linebacker on him. His weak ass can't even fucking catch a ball properly without muffling, fumbling the ball. And I'm sorry, but I like Goddard better. You know what I'm saying? Zach Ertz was good, but he wasn't my favorite tight end. He gave me he got me upset sometimes when it comes to his catching ability. Because when he catches the ball, he forgets he has to hold on to the ball. And he loves to run with the ball. And he likes to fall on the ground, never wants to get into contact, always trying to fall on the ground, and then the ball pops out of his hands, like last week. And then Zach Ertz drops easy throws. I mean, easy throws right to him. You know? Washington are frauds. Yeah, they are. Like, listen, Washington has a run game. I mean, the only guy I'm really worried about, really, is Terry McLaurin and Brian Robinson. But other than that, bro, come on. Give me a break. Your defense is soft. Running through that defense. We're going to throw on that defense. I can't wait. A.J. Brown on who? On who? Oh, no, we got corners. Who? Please don't put that young corner on him. Don't do that for your young rookie that you drafted last year. Please don't put him. I hope they do it. He going to send him again. Send him on his leeway. Ertz is not a yak. Dallas Goddard is a yak. Yeah, Ertz is a. Let me be real with you. I think Ertz is a bum to me. I'm sorry. You can talk about the Super Bowl catch. But other than that, I hate Zach Ertz with a passion. I don't like his game. I don't hate him as a person. I don't like him as a player. I think he's weak. I don't think he likes contact. And he falls on the ground like a little bitch. I can't stand those type of tight ends. I'm sorry. Never been a Zach Ertz fan. Always been a guy that wants a tight end that loves contact. And Dallas Goddard, when we drafted him, I wanted him to start over Zach Ertz. Dallas Goddard is not afraid to lower his pads. Now, he gets hurt a little bit, but I'm not a fan of Zach Ertz's game. I never did. He is like a scared little bitch that never wants to hit contact. I mean, always wants to fall on the ground, never wants to have anybody hit him. And when they do hit him, he falls on the ground and fumbles the ball. He's inconsistent. I'm sorry when it comes to his ball security. I'm telling you right now, that's the key in 2 more weeks. Zach Ertz is going to fumble. Watch. The former Eagle. And listen, I'm not complaining about Zach Ertz going to the Commanders. Oh, I mean, it's a business. I'm not like these Giant fans are going to say, oh, he's washed. Oh, he's a bum. No, I knew Zach Ertz was going to be good over there. I didn't think he was going to be. He looks better than we did in Arizona, but everybody looks better in Arizona when they got a better quarterback. And I think Jaden Daniels is better than Kyler Murray. But like Zach Ertz going to give us a gift. Zach Ertz going to give us a gift in 2 more weeks. We're gonna make him fumble. Ertz can't block either. No, and that's why Goddard took his job. Ertz has one good season. No, I wouldn't say that. 2016 was a good year for him. 2015 was a good year for him. 14 was a good year for him. And his 17 was the year we went to the Super Bowl. And 2018 wasn't bad. I wouldn't say that. He had some good years with Philly. I'm not saying he was a bad tight end. I just don't like the way he's built. I'm sorry. Like, I feel like a tight end should be able to lower their pass. Like, Goddard is like I just have a perception of what tight end's supposed to look like and act like. And Zach Ertz, to me, I mean, listen, he was a good weapon for Carson Wentz, but I just he just inconsistent to me. I don't know. Ertz had one good season. I wouldn't say that though. 2016 he had a good year. 18 he had a good year. Even 19 was his best. 19 you can't talk about that one. Yeah, that was Carson Wentz guy. So was Jordan Matthews. Yeah. It is what it is. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But you know what? Zach Ertz, I mean, it is what it is. But he's going to give us one. Like, I'm telling you right now, the Commanders are not beating us in 2 more weeks, man. They're not. If we beat the Jacksonville Jaguars, which I think we will, and we'll blow them out because we're going to be better than them. Unless, if it is, no, we'll blow them out. I ain't worried about them. Dude, we're going to blow out the Jacksonville. They're trash. In 2 more weeks, like the Commanders, they over here talking. It's like, bro, I can't wait to shut this shit up. I wish it was sooner. Because honestly, we shut the Giant fans out. We're about to shut them up. The same way as Daniel Jones looked bad and embarrassed in their home, we're going to do the same thing to the Commanders. Because the truth is, like I said, you don't want to get out our way? Cool. We'll help you and we'll move you out our way. Now be a good boy and get out of our way, son. Or we're just going to put the belt on you. It's simple as that. Like father does to a son when he acts out of line. He puts the belt on them, gives them the whooping. That's what we need to do to the Commanders and their fans. You get out of line, we're going to check that ass for you. Pause. But that's what we're going to do. You get out of line, belt to ass. We asked you to get out of our way. You won't. Cool. Now it's punishment. Here comes belt to ass in 2 more weeks. It's like when your stepson, it's like when your son friend comes over from Good Times. You remember the Good Time episode where his friend thought he can just do whatever he wants because the son's friend on Good Times thought he could just do whatever he wants until daddy has to remind him, oh no, it's my house. It's belt to ass. That's what we're going to do to the Commanders. You run around here like you're going to do something. Come here. Bend over. Or we're going to help you bend over. Which one do you want? Pause. We're going to check that ass for you since you can't check it yourself because you're over there thinking your shit don't stink. And we're going to help you remind you that your quarterback's still a rookie. I was not on the Commander fans at all until they start acting the way they shouldn't be acting. They act like Giant fans from 2022. Over there talking greasy. Like y'all haven't been in the basement for how many years? You finally just got out the basement. Daddy's coming home in 2 more weeks, man. Just make sure it looks nice. But then again, that stadium has been trashed for a long time. Who want to be on that stadium? They tell me, why don't you go to Giants game? Why the hell would I want to go to it? I've been to MetLife Stadium. Never been to a Giants game, but I've been through that stadium. That stadium is garbage. I never would want to go in near that stadium at all. The only stadium I would go to is the Philadelphia Lincoln Financial Field Stadium, which is Lincoln Financial Field. That's the only stadium I need to go to. Bones want to tell me to go to the Giants game. Why the hell would I want to go to your stadium that you share with the Jets, man? I've been to that stadium. I don't like it. It's a horrible stadium, man. And why would I want to go to the Commander Stadium? That's even worse. I heard there's cockroaches over there, food everywhere, pipes leaking out and shit, sewer water. What the fuck I want to go to that stadium for when I could just watch it at home? And number two, I'm not spending $1,000 on tickets. So unless you want to pay for my plane ticket or not even plane ticket, when you want to pay for my ticket, don't tell me, oh, get your ass over here. It's like, bro, are you going to pay for my ticket? If not, then I'm not coming. Because I can technically hop a bus and go to a game. It's not an issue for me. The problem is I just don't have time to pay thousands of dollars for tickets. You know what I'm saying? I'm barely, most of my bills are going to a car. I'm trying to get a car. It's expensive. I work part-time. So, there's a lot of people with better jobs, and congratulations to them. You know what I'm saying? Good for them. If they're able to afford tickets and blow all money on that, that's so be it. But that's not my priorities right now. Jalen Hurts almost got crushed at the Commander Stadium. Yeah, I mean, that fucking stadium almost killed my quarterback. Yeah, I mean, but it is what it is. Listen, 2 more weeks, man. It's built the ass on them. We're going to check that ass for them. We're going to help them, remind them who they are. Oh, you don't think you can get whippings anymore because you got a quarterback? Man, that quarterback can get it too. Jaden Daniels about to learn real quick. Stay on your lane, bro. Get your ass back in line with the others. Oh, you won't? Okay, cool. We'll help you, remind you. Jalen Hurts going to remind them, hey, young buck, unless I'm in this division, you're not going to a Super Bowl. You're going to be miserable for the rest of your life. Commander fans already talking about, look how much money we got next year, and look how many Super Bowls you won't be seeing. You think we don't have money? Wait, well, hold on. Do you know who we have? Like, Commander fans lost their damn mind. You're not going to Super Bowl, Commanders, this year. I want to remind you something. If anybody going to Super Bowl in the NFC East, it's us. 2 more weeks. So, get that lube ready. Get ready to bend over. Pause. We're going to check that ass for you in 2 weeks. Jaden Daniels. Over there talking about you him? For real? Okay. You're going to learn to stay in line, sir. We're going to help Jaden Daniels, remind him his ass need to stay in line with the rest. Stay in line, bro. Don't get out of line. Because daddy will come with the belt. Over there talking about I'm him. You ain't him. But him is coming soon in 2 more weeks. That's the real him. Timothy is coming soon. So you're about to see a real quarterback that really could go toe-to-toe with you, bro. Because really, to be honest, no quarterback has went toe-to-toe with you because you've been playing with nothing but trash. But let's remind y'all, him is coming in 2 more weeks. Along with his other him, A.J. Brown. And along with the other him, Devontae Smith. We're going to have a bunch of hims on our team. Run around here talking about you him. Sit down, Jaden. The young rook lost his mind. Over there talking, I'm him. Shut up. Young rook must have forgot who runs the division. But it's cool. We're going to help you, remind you. 2 more weeks. Ooh, I can't wait 2 more weeks, man. Oh, I can't wait. I marked it on my phone. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. These Commander fans are going to be quiet as a mouse in 2 more weeks. After the Eagles put the beating on them like they're going to get, they're going to be quiet. It's going to be peaceful. Or they're going to complain about, oh, well, we're trash anyway. So what? Oh, I can't wait for it. Oh, I can't wait for it. We're going to shut all that noise up, bro. Trust and believe it. Jalen Hurts, Commander fans should know that name. He's been a thorn up their ass for a long ass time. You don't play with Carson Wentz anymore. I mean, shit, you had Carson Wentz, but this ain't Carson Wentz anymore, bro. This is Jalen Hurts, and you should know about him because every time he's went to your stadium, he's made a mockery out your stadium. And Jaden Daniels going to learn real quick why he should have prayed in God that Commanders should have never drafted him. Why is it? Not because he ain't good, because he won't win nothing. Because the division will go through Jalen Hurts as long as he's there. And we're going to hopefully remind you. And if you get to a division round, we're just going to eliminate y'all. Jaden Daniels is going to have to beat Jalen Hurts every time he goes to the playoffs. He's going to have to seed number 1. And he's going to have to seed the Eagles. So I want to thank the Commanders. Thank you. Now get out of our way. Because if you don't, we're going to run you over. You don't get out of our way. Cool. Daddy comes with the belt. Or you don't want to get out of your way? Okay. We're going to help you get out of our way. The Bears couldn't do their job. Now it's our turn. In 2 weeks. Who do y'all play this week? You play another bum team? Don't you play? You play the Giants. You'll beat them. But all that shit will end when you play the Eagles. Because the truth is you haven't played this type of team. Hurts is 5-2 versus Commanders. Yes, he owns them. He owns them. He's beaten them 5 out of 2 times. And the only reason why he didn't beat them more times, because let's be real, in 2022, we had, Nick Sirianni and obviously Jonathan Gannon. I mean, but listen, it is what it is. It's Thursday night football. It's going to be on prime time. You don't think Jalen's going to be ready for that game? You don't know who Jalen is. Wait, isn't it a Thursday night football game? Isn't it a Thursday night? I think it is. Oh, man, so we get to go on Thursday night to Washington and whoop your asses in prime time? We're going to make a mockery out of Jaden Daniels in front of the world? Whew. I don't know how that young work going to handle that. Is it Thursday night? Let me know. Is it Thursday night that we play y'all on prime time? Let me know in the comments. Or is it at 1 o'clock p.m.? It don't matter if it's 1 p.m., 4 p.m., 5 p.m., 6 p.m. It don't matter because belt to ass in 2 weeks for the Commanders. Big Simple over there about Super Bowl. He going to be crying in his new video in 2 more weeks. Don't worry. We're going to see another video about Big Simple. Why didn't you beat the Eagles? Because y'all trash. Duh. Big Simple, I want to let you know, you ain't going to Super Bowl, sir. I'm trying to get a collab with them too, but I'm going to keep it real with them. I don't take the Commanders seriously. I don't. Y'all fluky. Y'all, the real reason why y'all here is because we didn't start off fast. If the Eagles win all their games, we're in a different conversation, are we? Because we don't talk about y'all being in first place. We might be talking about the Eagles and the Commanders are tied in first place. Or the Eagles are in first place and Commanders are in second. Let's just be real. We play Washington on Thursday night, so we get to whoop their ass on Thursday night football. All right, that makes sense. Good. I can't wait to watch the world watch us whoop the Commanders' ass. I hope Dan Orlovsky's watching in 2 weeks what we do to poor Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels going to look like a bum against us, bro. I can't wait. We're going to put hands and feet on that little boy. Did you see him mic'd up? Look how cocky he is. Oh, he's going to be miserable. He might not be talking to the Eagles for this. He's going to have hate for the Eagles soon. Oh, man, he's going to hate that team with a passion. Eagles shoot themselves in the foot versus the Commanders. Yeah, but we're not going to do it this year. We're not going to do it this year, bro. And it's going to be in It's going to be, what is in Maryland, whatever it is. We swept the Commanders last year with a worse defense. You don't think we're going to do it with a good defense now? Remember something. The Commanders were talking all that shit until they played us. They didn't start tanking for Jaden Daniels until we played them. Because they were so hoping that Sam Howell was the guy. And there was a lot of fans that were saying Sam Howell was the guy. You don't remember those videos? I remember them calling him Uncle Sam. Big Simple was. How's Uncle Sam doing? I heard he got traded. You know what I'm saying? Big Simple is my dude. I rock with him. trying to get collab with him in 2 more weeks. I got to see what he does. But I'm going to keep it real with him. I'm going to keep it real with him. You're not winning that game in 2 weeks. Your ass is ours. You should have been winning your games. And you better hope and pray. Well, you should have been hoping. Matter of fact, you should have been in that Cincinnati Bengals game doing, you know, that little commercial where what was that one commercial where the guy was pushing buttons and the guy was making players trip on those little, you know, those big long things and they were falling on their feet and all that shit. That's what you should have been doing. You should have been sabotaging the Eagles at that point, hoping they would lose. But you didn't. And we whooped their asses. Remember, we're 1 game behind you. I think the Giants will lose to the Commanders. But if for some reason I lose I'll be more pissed to beat their ass if they fucking lose to the Giants, man. Please don't lose to the Giants, bro. Don't pull a fucking Uno reverse card on us and lose to the Giants. No, beat the Giants, man. You should be able to beat them. They'll beat them. Eagles barely beat the Bears. I'm sorry, Commanders barely beat the Bears. Yeah, I mean, dude, they scored only field goals. Jalen Daniels couldn't even complete most of the passes. I watched that guy. It bored me watching him. I didn't know who was worse on him. I do think that Jalen Daniels is better than Caleb Wentz is a bum. But it's like their defense is not all that. It really isn't. Their best corner is probably, what's his name, Juice or say Juice. Other than that, dude, they're trash. Their secondary has holes, definitely. You can throw the ball on them. And I don't know how they're going to stop AJ and Devontae. And I don't wish injuries, but they better hope AJ is out for that game. Because that's the only chance they'll have. But then Devontae will just destroy them. But if AJ is playing, bro, they're getting this smoked. They're smoked and they're done. Extra crispy, please. Medium rare or crispy? Which one you want? The Commanders are done in 2 weeks, man. I'm trying to tell you, that team is fraud. I've been saying that. I'm standing on that. And Big Simple about to learn real quick his team ain't all that. He over there make a lot of scenes about Eagles, Commanders potentially Super Bowl? Super Bowl what? You must have forgot who's in our division, huh? Let me remind you who's in your division, buddy. There you go. Did you forget about him? Or did you forget about him? Did you forget about this dude? Huh? Who's stopping AJ? Who's stopping AJ? Huh? Where's it at? Where's it at? Oh, over here you go. Did you forget about him? Hold up. You got Himothy right here. Look at it. Look at it. They forgot about him, huh? And then they forgot about him. Hold up. You see him? Who's stopping him? Who's stopping Arthur Juan Brown? You forgot about him? Or did you forget about him? Which one did you forget? Which one did you forget? Did you forget about Devontae? Made a whole mockery in your stadium. You don't think we're going to do it again? These Commander fans lost their effing mind, man. They lost their rapid ass mind. It's cool. It's cool. Like I said, man. Daddy's here in 2 more weeks, bro. He gonna whoop that ass for you, son. Son, it's ass whooping time. Daddy's home. It's like when the parent's not involved in the child, until that parent starts getting enough of that, until that parent whoops that kid's ass, that kid's gonna talk out of line, talk out of character, man. Until daddy reminds him who's in charge. Because you need authority in the kid's life. And unfortunately, the kids are the Commanders and the Giants and the Cowboys. And you need that authority. And why is that authority not involved? Well, it is. It just hasn't come yet. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you let the kids slip up so many times into that ass. Bring that ass over here and let us whoop it. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're going to do. We're going to check that ass for you. Since you don't want to check your own ass, pause. We're going to check that ass for you in 2 weeks. Jalen Hurts about to show Jalen Daniels. You ain't all that, sir. You ain't, son, get in line with the rest. Get in line with the rest. Just like it's Patrick Mahomes' division. It don't matter what quarterback you draft. Who's the better one? Patrick Mahomes. There's only one division leader. And it runs through Jalen Hurts. Until Jalen Hurts says otherwise, it's Jalen Hurts for him to lose. So yeah, you're winning in first place right now. But we're creeping up on you. And every time you win, we win. Every time you think you're slipping away, we're just getting closer. Until we meet. And this will determine who the better team is. We'll find out in 2 weeks. Commander fans come out of nowhere. Yeah, bro, they're fucking like cockroaches that smell food in the morning, man. They're fucking cockroaches, man. They're worse than Cowboy fans. No, for sure they are. You can tell them, oh, they're not. They are. They talking crazy, especially on the net. Like on Twitter, I had to get off Twitter for a while because there's so many Commander fans talking greasy. Like, bro, you just got a quarterback and you talking crap. You got a Commander fan telling me that Jaden Dale's better than Jalen Hurts. In what world? Boy, if you don't go sit the fuck down and stop being delusional, over there, it's about Jaden Daniels better. Better who? Better than Hurts? Is that what you want to talk about? You really want to have that conversation? Jalen Hurts is a second All-Pro. Jaden Daniels has never sniffed a second All-Pro yet. Jalen Hurts has been to a Super Bowl. Jaden Daniels is never going to get one. Don't worry. And never will be in one. Don't worry. Jalen Hurts has been in the MVP conversation. Jaden Daniels' the only thing he has accomplished right now, and he hasn't even gotten, is maybe Rookie of the Year. Stop. Jalen Hurts is a two-time Pro Bowler. I'm sorry, one-time Pro Bowler. Maybe two-time Pro Bowler. I don't know. One-time Pro Bowler. So what are we talking about? Jalen Hurts has outplayed Josh Allen. Beat him. Jalen Hurts has beaten Joe Burrow this year. Jalen Hurts has beaten Patrick Mahomes. Been toe-to-toe with Patrick Mahomes on the biggest stage. Jaden Daniels wish he could do all that. So what are we talking about? Oh, by the way, Jalen Hurts beating Kyler Murray, who they so-called thought he was better than Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts beating Dak Prescott, who they said Jalen Hurts wasn't better than. Did you forget about him? Jalen Hurts beating Sam Howell not once but twice. You forgot about that one? Jalen Hurts beat Kirk Cousins. What quarterbacks you want to name? Because so far, Jalen Hurts has beaten them. The only time he hasn't beaten yet is Lamar, and that's coming soon. Don't worry. We're beating the Ravens. I can't wait to play Washington 2 weeks. Like I said, belt buckle to ass. When dad comes and whoops the son's ass, they start controlling their temper. And they start watching. Like I said, when dad comes and tests that ass, they sing a different tune. You got to put belt buckle to ass on them, man. And we're going to put belt buckle on the ass in front of the whole world. Not only are we going to beat you, we're going to embarrass you in front of the world. Thursday night football, don't flex that game now. No, keep that Thursday night football. I want to watch Jaden Daniels look like a bum in front of everyone. I'm sick and tired of hearing about him. I really am. Well, you're a hater. You're damn right I'm a hater. I'm a hater, definitely. You damn right. He's in my division. Of course I'm a hater. The fuck out of here. It's what, you're a hater. You damn right I'm a hater. You fucking damn right I'm a hater. I am a hater. I hate that team with a passion. Any team that's in my division, I hate. You damn right I'm a hater. Jaden Daniels is not better than Jalen Hurts. What are we talking about? Commander fans must have forgot who they are. They bumped their little head maybe last year, and they forgot who they were. But we're going to help them remind who they were. The same team that put a beating on y'all not once but twice and swept y'all. You might own the division with the Giants and the I'm sorry, you will not own the division. You might beat the Giants and you might own the Cowboys, but you ain't owning us because we got a quarterback. The Giants don't, and the Cowboys don't. We got one that could go toe-to-toe with little Jaden. Little Jaden look like a small ass. He's small as hell. The only thing he can do is run. Them tires ain't going to last that long. Trust and believe it. The way he taking hits, He better learn how to slide. That's another thing. He don't know how to slide. He better learn how to slide quickly. He gonna last in that league that long. Now, I'm telling the truth. He already taken rib injuries. He don't know when to slide and get out of bounds. He thinks he's quick. Cool, we got defenders. Oh, chase his ass down. The way to beat the Commanders is simple. As far as where I'm watching them, it's simple as this: keep Jaden Daniels hemmed in, take away his number one read, and put a linebacker on Zach Ertz, and score as many points as you want on that defense. If you score 24 points on that Commanders team, they're done. They can't come back. Their defense has to give Jaden Daniels as much time as possible to have that ball in his hands to win that game. If they can't get off that field, they're done. It's over for them. It's over for them. Their bread and butter is simple as this. Their defense has to take the ball away. They need create turnovers. If they can't stop an offense, Jaden Daniels is not going to get them out of jams. The Bears had a chance last year to put that team away. They should have blew that team out. If you want to be real, if they had a bet, the Bears are blowing out the Commanders by at least 40. Because I don't think the Commanders are all of that. They're not. They're a weak opponent that has played nobody. But in 2 weeks, they're about to play a real test and about to fail miserably. Okay? They haven't been good since Roger Griffin was a rookie. Yeah. He's going to be like Tua. Yeah, bro. Like all that hype, man. Listen, I heard it. You know what I'm saying? Big Simple better learn real quick in 2 weeks, man. He don't run nothing. You run nothing, sir. Louis T over there talking. It's crazy. You talk out your ass, but you weren't on there last year talking about Sam Howell. How did that work out for y'all? Yo, this is why I'm telling you right now, man. Any Commander fan that want to collab with me, let me know. I'm all for talking football, but I'm not going to sit there and say you're the favorites. No, I ain't going to say we're whooping your asses. We're beating the Commanders. We're going to blow them out. I don't care about divisions or close games. Not this one. Not this one coming up. Ain't going to be a close game. We're blowing that team out. Just like I said about the Giants, that was a beating. Oh, I don't know. The Giants, shut up. Sit down with the tough games and shit like that. Come on, bro. There are no tough divisional games. Not in this division. You must have think about another division because in this division it's weak. It's a weak quarterback that's got love, but it's cool. That love is about to go out the window quickly. And why not do it on Thursday Night Football, man? And when Jalen Hurts goes back home, because that's a second home. The third home is in MetLife Stadium. He's going to be like Tua. No, he's going to be worse than Tua because Tua at least had a receiver. Listen, the Commanders are going to be shocked. They're going to be feeling themselves. And we're going to whoop their asses. I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait to play them. They're fucking overrated as hell, bro. They're overrated. And I'm not giving them credit for shit. They're not the best team. They're not a threat to us. They're a little pest that won't go away. That's the only thing there is. They're a pest. They're pest. They're like a net at the barbecue that just doesn't go away until you have to clap on them and just, squash them like a little bug. That's what they are. They're cockroaches, man. You need to call exterminators. And we're the exterminators. They're like little rats that smell cheese. And to the point where you need a mousetrap. You need a cat to chase them around and kill them. That's what they are. They're little pests. They're pests. They're like that little boy that just annoys you until you whoop to his ass. They're like that kid that cries at the store and throws a big tantrum until you whoop his ass. Or that spoiled brat who thinks he can't get his ass beat until he fights. He's like that little bully that picks on everybody until he has to pick on someone who can fight back. That's what the Commanders are. They're like little pests to me, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what they are. Yeah, I'm disrespectful. Commanders are overrated as hell. You got Eagle fans talking about prediction. I think Commanders are going to win. Bro, we're sweeping the Commanders. I don't know what team are you watching. I watched them versus the Browns. I watched Deshaun Watson choke, and you see how he is. He was terrible. That Jaden Daniels is not all that. I promise you, we're gonna make him look bad. We're gonna give everybody the film how to beat Jaden Daniels. We're gonna give them the film how to beat that young rook. Since the Bears couldn't do their job, it's our turn. My turn. You had your chance. Now it's our turn to whoop his ass. And we're going to do it confirmly. Get over here, son. Are you picking on others? Now it's cool. We're going to be the bully now. Back to whooping your ass. Taking your lunch money. We already punked the one dude out. The Giants are like the nerds and we shoving the damn locker. You're just like his little step cousin, man. Over there whooping his ass. Whooping your ass in 2 more weeks. You don't think you could get punched on and beat up because you got a quarterback? Come on, bro. You better get your ass in line with the rest. You think you selling this shit because you got Jaden Daniels? Now you think you were going to win a division? Belt buckle to ass in 2 weeks. We're going to help you. I'll remind you who you are. Thursday night football, good. Thursday night massacre. We're going to blow your asses out. You ain't going to know what hit you. Over there, cocky as hell. Your quarterback runner ain't talking about you that. You Himothy, huh? You just got an elite young rookie over there talking about you the best. Jalen Hurts going to have something to say about that one. Jalen Hurts is him for real. Jalen Daniels never met a breed that can go toe-to-toe with him. He about to learn real quick. He never went against someone who just can go toe-to-toe with him. Jalen Hurts about to show the young rook. You ain't Himothy. I'm Himothy. I'm Himothy. You wish you were Himothy. You think you him? Boy, if you don't go sit down and get in line with Daniel Jones and Dak Prescott with the rest of the garbage. Commanders schedule easy. Bro, they playing cupcakes. You see, they were talking shit about it in 20. I mean, they get to play who they have to play who is on the schedule, fortunately. But I'm sorry, man. It's funny in 2022, all they talked about was Jalen Hurts didn't play nobody. And now they're talking about Jaden Daniels should be rookie of the year. What the fuck? Hold. So when Jalen Hurts, in his first year, full season, went to the Super Bowl, y'all are bashing him. You were calling him a bum until he had to prove it in the playoffs. But CJ Stroud let it get a pass. You see what they do? You see what they do? They're hypocrites. These media are hypocrites. That's why I don't watch them. That's why I don't watch them. Jaden Daniels is better than Jalen Hurts. Get the fuck out of my face with that garbage. That's malarkey and you know it. You really think Jaden Daniels? Who thinks Jaden Daniels is better than Jalen Hurts? You better stop it. You better stop it. Ain't no way in hell he's better than Hurts. You crazy as hell for saying that. But it's delusional. It's coming out your mouth. You don't believe that for real. Jaden Daniels don't even have the mindset like Hurts, bro. Come on, bro. They're getting an ass whooped in 2 weeks, man. I can't wait to fucking play that fucking overrated ass, trash, overrated team. The overrated quarterback, that fucking only thing he is a fucking running back. That's the only thing he is. They're talking about Hurts turnovers, but nobody don't want to talk about Mahomes. Yeah, I mean, they talk about his turnovers. Okay. All right. But I saw Mahomes do too. But they don't want to talk about, he's a Super Bowl champion. I don't give a shit if he was a Super Bowl champion or not. So what? What the fuck does that have to do anything? So what? He's allowed to get away with the interceptions because he won a Super Bowl? Bro, I don't care. Who cares? That's not the point. The point is he's had more turnovers than Jalen Hurts. And you're over the bash and Jalen Hurts about his interceptions. Give me a break. They talk about Hurts turnover. Yeah, I mean, Josh Allen last year had Jalen Hurts last year had a lot of interceptions. No, he didn't. Josh Allen was leading turnovers. Like, why do people say Jalen Hurts was leading turnovers last year? No, he wasn't. Josh Allen was. Go do your research. Type in 2022 who had more interceptions in 2022. It pops up. Josh Allen did. Like, I'm sick of these goofballs over there. Jalen Hurts led turnovers last year. No, he didn't. That was Josh Allen. Josh Allen had more interceptions than Jalen Hurts did last year. Josh Allen was leading in interceptions last year. What is you talking about? That's why I don't talk to most of these fans. They're idiots. It's simple as that. All you got to do is talk to Google. Google, who had more interceptions in 2022? And it'll pop up Josh Allen did. Like, get out of here, man. They just want to bash my quarterback because my quarterback is Himothy. And the quarterbacks you said were better than him are not. He's Himothy. Oh, you think that quarterback better than Hurts? Oh, what? Wrong. Jaden about to learn real quick who real quarterback is running that division. He about to learn real quick. He going to learn real quick. He going to learn fast. Jalen Hurts must be smashing the girls. That's why probably taking their bitch, fucking their bitch in their bed. I know they mad. You know what I'm saying? Commander fans don't know the feeling of winning. They never won shit. It's only hope. That hope is going to run out 2 weeks. I'm telling you right now, they better mark it down. 2 more weeks, Commander fans, and your ass is ours. We're about to put belt to ass on y'all. I want to remind y'all something. Thursday night football will not be a breeze for y'all. If you win, it's going to be in a shootout, and you better hope your quarterback can shoot it out with Jalen Hurts. Let's see who really is the breed one in that division. Let's see who really runs that division. I promise you ain't going to be Jaden. That dude does not press me at all. I'm sick of these Commander fans. It's time to take out the garbage. It's time to take out the trash. It's time to help them. Help them get in line. Since you didn't want to get in line, Commander fans, we're going to help you get in line along with your team. Oh, you didn't want to get in line? You think you're something you think you're big, bad, and tough? It's like when your son steps up to your father and your father has to beat your ass and remind you that you're not even the alpha dog in this house. It's like that, bro. Your son thinks he's something big, bad, and tough. Oh, you big, bad, and tough, huh? Take these punches now. Take this whooping, son. Oh, you think you can hang out with father? Father will always whoop the kid's ass. It's time to check these fans, man. A Commander fan was telling me, oh, today at work, I was talking to one, and I told him straight out, your ass is ours in 2 weeks. Oh, you haven't beat nobody. And I'm like, dude, Jaden Daniels has to beat nobody. Take that division off take that shirt off your. First of all, you printed out shirts talking about the division. They already have shirts of the 2024 division winners. What? So you're already claiming the division when you didn't even play us. Oh, man, I can't wait to whoop your ass, bro. Because the truth is, the pussy's in you, for real. And you think you have the dog in you, but you don't. The pussy's in you. And we're going to beat it out of you, for sure. We're going to treat you like like the hoe that got pimp slapped by the pimp, man. We're going to whoop your ass, bro. Big Simple going to be crying. My guy Protect Sports, shout to him. I'm going to see if I got to get clapped with him in 2 more weeks. I might Big Simple on Protect Sports. And maybe have Hiding and I go at it. But I'm going to talk my shit for sure. Y'all overrated. And your defense is soft as trash. It's soft as baby shit. You really think you can hang with the big boys now? Now they got a Corvette run right here printing out T-shirts, man. Oh, now you going to win a division. You ain't winning shit. Not until you beat us. And unless you eliminate us, we'll always be in your way. You better get used to it. Jaden Daniels, if he goes to the playoffs, we'll have to see Himothy. It's going to be a long career for him. He'll never be running that division, ever. I'm still focused on the Eagles-Jaguars game. I take it game by game. Yeah, well, I'm already looking the Jaguars, bro. I think it's already a body. Look, the Jaguars are not a threat at all. I'm not even worried about them. It's like, all right, 2 more days, and it's a W. Bro, the Jaguars suck, bro. Like, I'm not worried about them. I'm looking forward to the real game. I don't care about these next 2 games. They're meaningless. They look like food to me. You got the Jaguars, and I think you got the Cowboys. Okay. If this was Madden, I wish I could fast forward to the Commanders game. Because that's the only game I'm looking forward to. Because actually, that would actually be a fun game. Maybe not. Maybe we'll blow their asses out too. Like, I'm not Jaguars are trash to me. We're about to fire Doug Peterson for him. Jaguars are trash. The Cowboys are trash. Dak is trash. Lawrence is trash. Those are your 2 games. I'm not really worried about it. If we handle business, we go out there and we do what we did last week, we'll blow that team out in a heartbeat. They might not even finish the first quarter out hitting the panic button. They're going to be waving a white flag in the second quarter. Watch. We're going to blow that team out. I think we score 40 on them. I think this is a game where we get this offense really click. I think you're going to see a full offense this game. I do. I do. Why they beat the Giants, the Bengals, the Bears? Yeah, bro, they're bums. Yeah, the Panthers. Yeah, they're hot. Yeah, why? They beat the Giants, the Bengals, the Bears, the Browns, the Panthers, and the Cardinals. Yeah, bums. 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 Like I said, the Commanders have played nobody. But listen, they don't get to choose what they play on the schedule. It's not like they can choose. So, I mean, they play when they're on the schedule. But that don't mean I can't call them bums. I know you they gave them the easy schedule. Dak has more picks than Hurts too, by the way. Yeah, because he's a bum. It is what it is, man. Listen, the keys of the game is simple. You know, I'm gonna say that for High with Champ Podcast. I gotta talk to Hayden. I think I'm off tomorrow. Yeah, I'm off tomorrow. And I'm off Sunday. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll have a High and Champ Podcast tonight. I gotta see where Hayden is. We'll see if he does it today. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know what his schedule look like. But we might have it today. Uh but I'm going to say the victory things that you need to do to win for maybe that podcast. But yeah, all I gotta say is don't even worry about that team, man. Like I said, the only game I'm looking for is in 2 more weeks for taking that first place away from them. I just want to shut all that noise down, bro. It's time to humble these Commander fans, man. It's time to get them in their fucking places. And you know what? It's our turn to only do that. We have to be the one to humble them. No one else can. Unfortunately, they have not played anybody that can really humble them. But we're going to humble their asses. Dad is going to humble their asses. The father's going to whoop the son's ass. When your son has to go against the father and the alpha dog in that house, it doesn't go well. They run around here being annoying, obnoxious, acting like they're the bullies of the NFCs. Okay. A bully can get beat up by the bully. It happens. It's all fun and games. You beat up all these bad teams. And listen, you get to play whatever you want to play because, you get to play on your schedule. And that's the fortune of the way it works. You can't choose who you pick. So, I give them credit. They play who they want on the schedule and they beat them. But listen, it's still bad with the ass in 2 weeks, man. That's all I'm going to say. They're overrated. Absolutely overrated. I think Jalen Hurts is overrated as hell. He got to show me. He got to show me he's that. He got to show me. He get to show me in 2 weeks, I guess. Probably not. But, listen, the Jaguars are coming up, and guess what? It's going to be a sad day for Jacksonville Jaguar fans. I would not watch the game if I was them. There's no hope for them. It ran out. They don't even have an offensive lineman that's capable of starting. They trade the offensive lineman to the Vikings. They're going to start an unknown offensive lineman against Jalen Carter. Good luck with that one. Our defense is going to be ready. It's going to be Kelly Green. Saquon's going to look good. He's going to be running the football nicely. AJ and Devontae are going to be eating. We're going to blow that team out. And hopefully it's not raining. I swear to God if it's another rainstorm. Hopefully this game, it's sunny. Last time we played Jacksonville, it was a wet, pouring game. I was at work and it was raining. I watched it at work and it was a struggle game. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully we won't have that again. But it is what it is. I'm not scared of the Commanders either. I know who they are, bro. They're frauds, bro. They are frauds. Everybody's hyping them up until they run into us. Watch what I say. Just give it time. 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 I'm not worried about them. It is what it is, man. They will be silent when they play us. Let them have their moment. That's the only time they're going to have their moment. They're happy because they finally have a voice now in the division. Unfortunately, it's not going to last long. They're happy because now they're actually relevant. I mean, when you've been in the basement, you've been tanking for years, and you came and get a quarterback right, and you finally got the quarterback situation you hope right. Sometimes you don't know how to act, but it's cool until you have to run to that team that been there, done that. You just got there. We've been running the division. Now you think you're going to come against us? Come on, bro. We got to take you out. We got to headshot you. We got to put you in the coffin. We got to send you a message. If you an op and you are op, we're headshotting you. We're standing over you. We're putting belt to ass. We catching a body on Thursday Night Football. If I was Nick, I'd say in 2 weeks, and I hope he is. No mercy on that team. They were saying that we had an easy schedule for 2 years. Yeah, exactly. And look how they act. It's crazy, man. But it is what it is. Listen, I can't wait to collab with my guy, Big Simple, if he wants to do one. I want to see if I can get Protect Sports, and I'm going to get Hyde on there, too. We're going to have a round table. You know what I'm saying? Talk some Commanders and Eagles football. It's going to be fun. I'm going to see when I can do it. But sure, we're going to get something going. You know what I'm saying? And, it's going to be fun, man. I can't wait. They would say it is what it is. But we got the Jacksonville Jaguars. And listen, I'm going to see if I can get Hyde in tonight or tomorrow. I got to talk to him. I don't know. I haven't DM'd him because I believe he just got off work. But, yeah, like I said, man, him and Thief's going to be there in 2 weeks to help the Commander fans learn their lesson. It's cool. It's cool. Dad's coming home in 2 weeks, man. You know what I'm saying? He had to do a little time, but he's coming home. And he's going to whoop that kid's ass and show them that he's the alpha dog, man. You know what I'm saying? You think you the shit now? It's cool. It's cool. It's all right. Jaguars are trash. They are trash. They're getting their ass whooped. It is what it is. We're going to put this belt buckle on the Jaguars' asses this week. We're going to go into Dallas and whoop their asses. And then we're going to go to Washington and whoop their asses. And we're going to show everybody that they're frauds for what they are. Did they have not really played? I mean, they get to play what they're on the schedule, fortunately. But they have not played that team that they thought they were playing against. And that was real good teams. They played one good team and they lost to, and that was the Baltimore Ravens. But they were running here talking about the Panthers, the Bears. Come on, the Bears might have won a record because they play nobody either. It's amazing how that works out. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really scared of the Commanders. You know what I'm saying? We're going to humble that team and we're going to put them into places. And they're going to be looking to trade for players because when they get their ass whooped in their home with the Eagles, they're not going to be buyers. They're going to be looking to trade players. And they're going to be benching players. And they're going to be looking to get assets for players. And that's the truth is. That's what they did last year. They were winning until they ran to us. It's all fun and games until the rabbit got the gun. It's all fun and games until daddy comes and whoops that ass. So, I mean, I'm overlooking the Jaguars or the Cowboys. If we continue to play the way we're playing, which last week, we're going to blow out the Commanders by 40. And that's a fact. They can't close out games. And they can't get in a shootout and win. Their defense has to take over games and give Jaden Daniels time in the day to have the ball in their offense. Had to have a ball. If they can't get on the field and their offense can't get on the field more than 2 times, they're done. They're done. And the way defense has been playing, I don't think they're going to have a shot in hell beating us in 2 weeks. So they better hope they start finding ways to win games in multiple different ways. Jaden Daniels better have a 50-point game against the Giants. And his defense better start learning how to, shut up the Giants. Because they struggled versus the Giants. We blew out the Giants. You see, the difference between us and the Commanders is if they were a threat for real, they would have blew out the Giants like we did. The problem is they struggled with them. They went toe-to-toe. They had a field goal contest Who had a better kicker? We didn't have that issue. It was belt buckle's ass. Come get your ass whooped, Giant fans. Come get your ass whooped in your stadium. Their defense sucks. I agree. We have a way better defense than the Commanders, and they're about to find out in 2 weeks. Jane Daniels ain't doing that hokey pokey, fucking Houdini type shit against us, where he's gonna run around like he can't, like he has fucking roller skates on, and he can just no. You ain't gonna be slipping away. You're gonna slip right into a sack. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. I can't wait to play Little Jaden. Little Jaden about to learn real quick to keep his ass in line. He getting cocky, and it's cool. The cockiness is going to run out in their home soon. 2 more weeks, and we get to do on Thursday Night Football primetime. Beautiful. I can't wait. I can't wait to go in their home and embarrass them. As a matter of fact, it's our home. We own that stadium. You're going to see a lot of Eagle fans at their stadium, man. It might be all Eagle fans at the stadium because by the first quarter, they're going to be wanting to go home. You're going to see a bunch of Commander fans walk out that stadium when we play them in 2 weeks. They're going to be so embarrassed that they're going to be looking to trade players, man. Watch what I say. They didn't start trading players until we got a hold of them last year. Remember, they were looking to trade for players. Instead, they were looking to trade players after we whooped their asses the way we did, embarrass them. And they realized, oh, Sam Howell ain't the guy. You never know. It is what it is. I'm not saying Jay Daniels is the guy, but listen. You get to find out who the real quarterback is until you play us. And if you can't beat Jalen Hurts, hey, go ahead and trade that quarterback too. Go ahead and trade that quarterback too, man. Let Forbes play on AJ. Yes, let Forbes, Emmanuel Forbes, I want him on AJ Brown again. But they won't do that. But it's cool. AJ will embarrass him again. AJ is him. No one's stopping AJ. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Commander fans really think they're the shit. They're going to learn real quick, bro, that they're not that team. And I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of Commander fans in my comments. Cool. Listen, let them be in my comments. I'm sure I'm going to get, oh, I can't wait to play y'all Philadelphia. Shut up. Bunch of trash-ass fucking team. You finally got out the basement, now you talking greasy. It's crazy. It is what it is, man. It's your boy used to want them out, man. Go Birds. And don't worry about this Sunday. We got this.